Hi there, my little birdies. Welcome back to the nest. So today we have another fun little spasa reading. As you always love it, I also love it. So here we are. Yesterday, I wish it was yesterday, but last week we had a part 1 of this series, of this video, which was who was spying on you and why were they spying on you and spying on your social media and all that and stalking you. And today we are going to look a little bit deeper into their thoughts during their stalking. So what do they admire and notice about you? And this is going to be a little 18 plus reading. So definitely, physically, what do they, like seeing and all of that. And if they have any sort of fantasy, we'll talk about that as well. But with that being said, definitely go check out part number 1 if you haven't already. You don't have to choose the same pal. You can definitely do that. But my intention is not necessarily that this is the same pal as it was on the first video. So you can choose a totally different pal. Just, take your time to pause the video and close your eyes maybe even a little bit. Take a couple of deep breaths. Focus on the pals and see which one calls to you. You can also choose by the crystals, which I'm going to show you a little bit closer, or you can choose by the timestamps. They are going to be down below. Maybe they will give you a little hint on, if there is a special number, maybe that is the pal for you, okay? So you can definitely keep a person in mind. If you have already watched the the part 1, I definitely recommend you watch that one first, and definitely keep that person that showed up on your pal in mind while you choose this pal in this reading. Okay, so with that being said, we have 4 beautiful pals with us today. As always, we have some Tiger's Eye for pal number 1. For pal number 2, we have some Citrine. For pal number 3, we have some yellow Calcite. And for pal number 4, we have some Tangerine Quartz. All right, so with that being said, as always, the timestamps are going to be down below. Again, you can choose by the crystals, you can pause the video and choose a pal, or you can choose by the timestamps. And whenever you're ready, I will see you over there. Hi there, pal number 1. Welcome into your reading. So if you chose the Tiger's Eye, you're definitely in the right place. In case you missed the intro, this is a 2-part video. So this is the second part, and last week we had the first part where we were looking into who was stalking you on social media, why they were doing that, and today we're going to look into what they admire and notice the most about you, any, dirty little thoughts that they may have while they stalk you, and yeah, I think that's it. So some of these things, especially as we get here into these traits, could be really specific. So just take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't, and yeah, do whatever fancies you the most. I think that was supposed to be another card. I guess not. Okay, I guess you're only using 2 cards here. All right, so we have priorities here to get started. The quality of your life is determined by how you spend your time. Make sure your schedule reflects the life you want. We also have peace. Just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend a performance. Make your life a drama-free zone. We also have pamper. Self-care is a necessity, not a luxury. So there's clearly a common theme here. I feel like, whoever spies on you and stalks you on social media, I definitely feel like they have this feeling that you're really, really super independent and that you're constantly making sure that you are safe within yourself and that you prioritize yourself and not that you're trying to make other people happy. It's like you're really, really independent and you don't really give, too many BS about other people's opinions or anything like that. And I also feel like maybe you go out on a lot of like self dates, and I feel like people, these stalkers really do admire that about you. I'm even getting that there could be a little bit of jealousy in this. Like, I wish I could do that too, or I wish I was so confident to go out by myself and have these dates by myself. But I feel like these people, they are kind of intimidated by you, and that's something I feel like scares them a little bit. But they also really admire that about you, because it's like, again, it's like you're an independent baddie and they're like goals, like, yes, queen, please do it, queen, king, whatever the case may be. But I really feel like someone really admires how confident you are in your own skin and how you don't have to how you're not really here for the drama, and you're not really here to satisfy and please other people. You're here to please yourself, and that is something really, really attractive. We also have music and sing. Look at that. Maybe you're a musician for some of you. You don't have to be, but maybe you do have, again, like I said, some of these things are specific, but maybe some of you have like videos where you're singing or you're playing some music or something like that, and I definitely feel like people admire that a whole lot about you. I also feel like there's something in general about your voice. Maybe you have a really sweet, kind voice, and that's something that people are like, oh wow, pile number one, they're so, like, there's this feeling of, it's like an empowered sweetness. I don't know, it's like your voice has a really melodious, is that a word? I don't know. It feels really melodic. Your voice feels really melodic, but maybe it's like the words that you say. Maybe you have something like motivational speaker page or like a motivational page, something like that. And if you do share your voice, and if you do make reels or TikToks and you're there like using your voice, it's like really empowered and really, but at the same time, it feels welcome to other people, you know? I also feel like there's something around, it doesn't have to be like your vocal voice. It could just be like your words. Your words could really mean a lot. Maybe you write like poetry or something. And I feel like your stalkers really admire that. It's like you have this creative side, and we even have here like the theater thing. You have this creative side that I really feel like draws people in and really make them, oh wow, you know, look at pile number one. They're really, really great. I also feel like there's something about your hair. Is like, there's something about like you may have this thing where you always use your hair really tidy and, I don't know, really like controlled or something like that, and when you let it loose, like on the photos where your hair is like wild, and maybe there was a lot of wind on that photo or something, I feel like they were really attracted to that. I really feel like they are really attracted to that. Maybe, okay, we're getting into that already. Maybe they're even, you know, thinking about like, I wish I could go there and just pull the hair. There could be something like that. I definitely feel like that would be a vibe. And it could also be something around, I don't necessarily feel like you do that, but maybe, you know, you're not really like super conservative with your clothing. So maybe you wear like crop tops, if that is the case. Or, for example, if you're a man, maybe you have some photos where you're like shirtless or something. And it's like, it gives people a look into what, you know, your full body would look like. But I feel like it leaves them yet with that little mystery of, oh God, but now I want to see you like fully unclothed and see what this whole thing is about. Because I feel like you just like, what is the word? You just like lure people in. You just like give them a little look. And at the same time, you really like, you're covered in the right places, something like that. And I feel like it makes people really, really curious about what is underneath all that. Ooh. Okay, let's see what else we have. So we have Libra. You don't have to be Libra. But we also have cold. We have bookworm. Some of you are definitely into arts. We also have honesty and loyalty, short hair. There we go with the hair. And content creator. Oh, so yeah, maybe some of you are like have some sort of maybe music page, or maybe some of you have that thing of like the motivational page where you are a motivational speaker and you share your work through social media or something like that. And I definitely feel like there's this thing of like people just admire you so much for what you do. Like there's a part of you. Oh, and that's amazing. We were even talking about like words, right? And we have bookworms. So there's that thing of like maybe you write poetry or you literally write books. And I feel like that is really something, like your creative side. That is definitely something people admire and notice the most about you when they're stalking your social media. Because I feel like, you know, it's a side that maybe a little like, I don't think people would look at you and guess this side of you. And so when they're stalking their social media and they look at those words or look at your, you know, hear your voice or something like that, it's like, wow, okay, pawn number one really has it, you know? But we also have this honesty and loyalty. I feel like people really admire how authentic you are. And I even feel like if this is about someone specific and, you know, not stalkers in general, I really feel like there's this feeling of someone here could really wonder if you would be up for a commitment, especially with the loyalty things. Like, you would be someone that would be really loyal to them, and I feel like that's something that is really attractive to them, you know, especially with the Libra, that is the 7th house, so there is this house of relationships and everything. I feel like people stalk you on social media, and again, especially if this is someone specific, I really feel like there's this feeling of you know, seeing all the potential for you to be in a relationship. Like, you would be like wifey, hubby material, you know, and I really feel like they love that. However, with this cold, there's that definitely energy of like independent. I know how to take care of myself. I know how to take myself out on dates. I know how to pamper myself and have that me time. And I feel like that's something that they are definitely attracted to. And then again, with that hair, I really feel like someone here is into hair pulling. So yeah, but we also have flirt, attraction, alluring, player with the number 27, that may be relevant, or 29 with friendship, soul trap, friends, and networking. So maybe you have a lot of photos with like friends, or again, it's like, especially if you have like if you're a content creator, maybe you have quite a big following, and I feel like people are like, wow, that is amazing, that is like so awesome that you're able to do that, and that you have those that you're like, you know, that so many people are attracted to you and to what you have to say. And I feel like there's even a little bit of pride here. So I definitely feel like, you know, whoever we're talking about here, I feel like they have really amazing intentions towards you. That's really beautiful. But I definitely feel like there is something here around, I also feel like there's something around like they wonder if, I don't know, it's like, especially, you know, the sex the gender that you're attracted to, especially if you have photos with that gender, is like this person wonders, okay, is there something going on there? Is there like, was there ever anything going on there? What is going on here? How do I, you know, what is up? And I feel like they're kind of afraid that you may be talking to someone that you may be, you know, kind of going on paths that they cannot go with you, you know, because if you're talking to someone, then they wouldn't be able to be in a relationship with you. And I kind of feel like they want to, right? With that whole thing of like loyalty and relationships. So yeah, but I definitely feel like they just see you as like someone really bubbly. I get that feeling. It's that thing. It's like you're bubbly and you really have this amazing, like, welcoming energy, but at the same time, really empowering. Same thing with your voice. It's like you're really assertive on what you say. You're really assertive in maybe even with the captions that you write. It's like maybe it's this kind of sweet bad bee kind of attitude, and I feel like this person, these people, they absolutely love it because like it's the right combination and it's right in the right balance, right? So I really feel like they're totally crazy about that. I also feel like there's something about like your lips. You could have really amazing lips, and someone here really wants to kiss them. And I also feel like there's something around, like, someone is so curious about you in bed. Like, that is definitely coming through. Because there's really this feeling of, like, you just reveal a little bit, but not too much. And they're just like, man, I want to see it all, right? And even with the lips, it's like they want to know how it tastes, how you feel. Are your lips soft? Are you a biter, right? I feel like they could actually be a little bit into, not necessarily BDMS, but a little bit of, you know, that hair pulling, maybe some biting, some spanking, you know, something around those lines. And I definitely feel like it's something that definitely turns them on quite a bit. I also feel like sometimes these people could be a little bit afraid that you maybe, because you're so like bubbly, but at the same time, bad bee energy, I feel like they are kind of worried if you're just one or the other, and if you're just here pretending, if there is a side of you that is not really real. But yeah, that could be a really specific message. But we also have African violet, spirituality. It's time to connect with what you believe. We also have cactus flower, endurance. Hold on, you can do this. And there you go. It's like, hold on, you can do this. Like really motivational and really like, come on, dude, let's go. And yeah, I really feel like for some of you, take that if it resonates, but for some of you, there is a clear message that you could be a motivational speaker or something around those lines. And like this person or these people are totally attracted to that. And they really admire, you know, the work that you share on social media. But we also have sweet elysium, clarity, bright paths of understanding will open. So I feel like, you know, people have this clarity of like who you are. when they stalk out on social media, but at the same time, there's this thing of like with the spirituality, this thing of like mysterious energy, where it's like they're never really 100% sure if it's really you. And it's like there's always more for them to discover about you. And there's even this feeling of like, it just makes them want to know more about you, and it just makes them want to, you know, connect more with you and connect with you, talk to you, ask questions. They like, this is someone that is totally invested in you, and they're definitely like a secret admirer, because they want to know every single detail about you. And we even have here this 9 of Pentacles with the 9 of Wands. So this beautiful energy of you being totally independent, totally badass. This energy of you being really, really, really attractive. But again, 9 of Wands is like, and it's even like this, you know, you could post some pictures like that are around this sort of, you know, outfit or something. Because it's like not too scandalous, but at the same time it reveals a little bit, but at the same time it leaves people wanting to know more and what's behind it. And I definitely feel like there's also this feeling of, again, I feel like you're really, really attractive, and people are just like in awe every time they look at you. Again, a big emphasis on hair and lips. I feel like that is the biggest thing. I also feel like your chest and legs are really something that people are attracted to and that they notice. What else do we have here? All right. So we also have here the 3 of Swords. Okay, so I'm hearing this song, Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Because I feel like people, you know, when they go into stalking mode, I feel like they just assume that it's like, you definitely have this potential for you to be an amazing relationship material, but at the same time it's like, nah, Padma Run is just gonna go break my heart, so what am I even doing here? And so I really feel like these people are they're curious about you, but again, they're really, really intimidated and a little bit scared about you. And we also have here the Chariot and 7 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, I kind of have to cover this a little bit so we don't get demonetized. So we have the Chariot and the 7 of Pentacles, and we also have the Moon with the King of Wands. Someone here wants to knock you up, by the way. I feel like there's even this, maybe you were already a parent, specifically a mother, and it's like someone really wants to, I don't know, see how you would look pregnant, because you would probably look really beautiful. If you are already a mother, then you probably have some, you know, pregnancy photos, and it's like people are just like, wow, Paula and Ron is so great when they're pregnant. They're beautiful. So yeah, there's that. But there's also this feeling of, I feel like you're really goal-oriented, and that's something people really admire you. They also really fancy your booty. And again, there I go with spanking. I really feel like that's something that they desire to do with you and that they fantasize about. But, and also maybe a little bit of writing. That is definitely coming through. Definitely, if you're interested, if this is about someone specific, definitely check out their late night thoughts, sexual fantasies, because we definitely have that coming through. But I really feel like, especially like your legs, booty, and lips and hair, that is for sure. That is definitely something that is coming in. Maybe for some of you, you even have like really cool hairstyles or like something like that. Maybe you do your hair in a really crazy, interesting way, and I feel like that's something people are definitely attracted to. Like, I just feel like whoever this is, like, they have so many things that they want to do with you. Like, I'm even getting this thing of, like, they want to tie you up a little bit, maybe blindfold you. There's also something about oral. I feel like, and especially with the lips, right? They could imagine that you have a really amazing tongue. Sorry. But yeah, like, there's so much mystery about you. And it's like people go and stalk you to try and get a little bit more information, but they can't get anything because you just keep, you know, hiding things away, and they feel like they never really get enough. And at the same time, you just seem so open and so out there, but you're really closed off at the same time. So it's like you only let people see what you want them to see, and I feel like that's the most attractive thing about you. Absolutely. I feel like people also really like your style. Like, you may dress really nicely. Yeah. So let's get here into some final cards. I want to bury my face in your chest. This would be the time for you to kind of, if you're just listening, this would be the time for you to kind of look into the video, because I cannot say all of these things. But I want to correct all your innocence and sweetness. We also have, who else are you doing it with? You belong to me. And there we go. It's like friends. It's like, are you having something with someone else here? Because I definitely don't want that to happen. So, you know. But we also have, I love to hear you do stuff. I'm not sure if that is a good word to say on YouTube, but that it's definitely, you know, aligned with that thing of the voice, right? And you singing. So maybe when someone hears you talk, it's like, oh, I it's that thing. It's like, I wonder what you're like in bed and how you sound in bed. And I feel like that's something that they are really, really curious about. But with this, I want to corrupt all your innocence and sweetness. There's this huge thing of like that thing of the bubbliness. And it's like, there was even a little bit of, especially what, like this person is really dominant. Because I feel like we have that thing of like tying you up and maybe even controlling you. It's like sometimes you may be a little bit sassy or a little bit cold, and they're like, I'm going to show you who's in charge. You know, there's a little bit around that. So, yeah. But there's definitely like some tying you up and having control over you. Maybe men handling you, if that is the case. And like, it doesn't really matter your gender. I really feel like whoever is stalking here, your social media, they definitely are dominant, and they definitely want to show you like who's in charge, or at least they want to show you the impact and the influence you have on them, and you know, all the things that you kind of bring up sexually for them. So that's definitely something. So again, definitely check out these person's late night thoughts and fantasies, because I feel like they have a lot. But yeah, so that would be on the little cards over there. But this is what I have for you, pal number one. So I hope this resonated, and I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely smash like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe for a lot more 18+ ratings. I would love to have you here. You can also check out my other two channels, the Sunny Virgo and the Sunny Virgo Tarot, for cusp and zodiac sign ratings. And if you're interested in a private reading, we do have 18+ private ratings. The link is going to be down below for that. Okay, so with that being said, I wish you the freaking best. I love it very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, my pal number two. Welcome into your reading. If you chose the Citrine, you're definitely in the right place. And let's get started here. Let's actually pull these aside. Let's get started here with, in case you missed the intro, this is a 2-part video. So this is the second part. And the first part is who is stalking your social media and why, you know, what are their thoughts and everything. And today we're going to look a little bit deeper into their thoughts and see what they admire and notice the most about you. Some of these things, especially as we get into the traits, could be quite specific. So just take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't. And you can totally see this as like just people in general or has someone specific. So totally up to you. Let's get into this. So we have Rebel. It's time to celebrate the fact that you don't fit in. Stand on your own 2 feet. We also have Passion. Light up your life by honoring your deepest desires. And we have Choice. Worry less about making the right choice, and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. There's something, I'm getting something about like health, where I feel like you could have a really, I don't know, maybe have like some sort of health condition, but you don't really let that stop you from posting on social media. Maybe this is something as simple as like acne, and you don't really stop yourself from taking selfies and posting them online or something like that. It could also be that, you know, maybe you've dealt through something and you talk openly about that, and that is something that really shows your strength. And I feel like that's something that people really, really admire about you when they're stalking your social media, because it shows that you have all of this power within you and that you're not afraid to handle any problem, any issue, any setback that shows up in your life. You're always ready to get up and keep fighting. And I feel like it's like you have so much strength, and people are really, really proud of you, and they're just like, wow, pal number 2 is incredible. There could also be something around like you could have been, for some this may be very specific, but you could go from like poor to rich, and it's like you're not afraid to look back and look at when you didn't have a lot of money, and you know, you're always really humble. And I feel like that's something that people really admire that about you as well. I also feel like people see you as being always on the run, and always achieving new things, always doing new things, always traveling maybe, always going into different places, especially here where the choice is like, every time they go into your profile, I don't know, it's like one day they go to your profile and they stalk you and you're in Spain. Then the next day they go and stalk you and you're already in Switzerland. There's something about like you're always changing something. Or one day you're talking about a product that you just launched, and the next day you're already talking about the new one. And it's like I get this feeling like people never know what to expect of you in your social media, because you're always like surprising them with something new or with a different side of you, And I feel like that's something that really makes them curious and excited to go even to your profile more often. So you could also have like quite a following here, especially if it is that thing of like, maybe you have a health condition or you went through something specific and you kind of help people with the same thing feel more confident or overcome something. And I definitely feel like that's something that people really do admire. And then again, it's like people just cross paths with your profile and just like, wow. But I definitely feel like this could be talking about someone specific, and you have that condition, but you don't let it stop you from loving yourself and from being confident. And I feel like that's something that they love. We also have forgiveness. Ooh, okay. We have self-love. Yeah, look at that. And we also have road opener. You know what I'm getting? For some, this could be like an ex or something like that. And to be honest, they're absolutely freaking proud of you and like you being able to overcome this breakup, and like you're really taking good care of yourself. And I feel like they just admire you so much for that. And they're really proud of you for being able to step up and being able to, I don't know, just go your own way and make yourself happy and all of those things. At the very least, this could be someone that, sees all of the things that you've went through and they're really proud of your growth. But I do feel like there could be something a little bit more personal here, and we could definitely be talking about an ex here, and they're really like, all right, well, pile number 2 has moved on, and I'm happy to see that they are really loving themselves and they're trying to create new things. That's really good. So we also have here a night owl. We have flirty, Leo. Again, you don't necessarily have to be a Leo. We also have green eyes. You also don't have to have green eyes. We also have gentle, sweet, kind, and Capricorn. All right. So there's definitely this thing of like, I feel like people see you as like always looking into the next big thing, always, running and creating something new, whether that is career-wise or just life-wise. I feel like people are always like expecting what to see next of you, because you always have a new idea or you're always talking about something different. And I feel like they see you as very exciting, very passionate, very different. And I really feel like they are super curious about just like your life and everything. You could have a really, because like in both these pictures, the girls have their eyes closed, and I'm also getting something here, like with that thing of like a health condition. Maybe it's just about like your ethnicity or something. And it's like maybe you even do like, I don't know, let's say you're a woman and you do like makeup for, if you are a woman of color, like makeup for us, and how you can better enhance your skin and your skin tone and all of those things. That could be very specific, but that was actually coming through. But another thing is that, with this thing of like having the eyes closed, and then we have green eyes. I feel like your eyes are really intense, and your gaze, it's really intense, but there's also this feeling of like hope. It's like you have this gaze that transmits a lot of confidence and a lot of warmth as well. Like, I feel like people see that you are not a person that they can mess with, but at the same time, you have this really gentle and sweet and kind, and that thing of like the humbleness, right? That is just like, you're really warm and welcoming to anyone that wants to be part of your life, and anyone that wants to be part of all of this. I definitely feel like people also see you as maybe a little bit sassy. I was going to say a bit spicy and flirty, but I feel like it's more about sassy. Maybe sometimes, I don't know, maybe there's a comment and you always reply with a really sassy thing, or your captions are maybe kind of sassy or something. And there's like a spicy side to you that I feel like really, I I don't know, it really makes people kind of spice up for you and be like, oh, okay, well, look about too. All right. And I feel like that is something that people are really curious, like is seeing your whole personality and how sweet and gentle and kind you are. But at the same time, you know when to defend yourself and you know when to, I don't know, just, be out there and be open to the world. So I feel like that's really, really awesome. With this night owl, I'm actually getting something about like wisdom. So maybe there is something, again, maybe there are captions, I don't know, but there is something about like people, maybe it's just from the growth, right? They just see you wise as you've went through so much, so you're really mature and you've learned a lot and you're a different person. And at the same time, it could just be that, you talk about something specific and they're really like, wow, Pt.2 is really wise, and they're really into this subject, and they really admire that about you, I feel. Yeah. So we also have secret admirer, social media, waiting, spying. There we go. So this is definitely in tune with the rating. But we also have karma, karmic relationship, false twin, and toxic. Again, this could definitely be an ex that is like lurking on you. And the thing is, I actually feel like they have quite a sweet energy towards you. I don't see anything here about like trying to lure you back into a reconciliation or anything like that. Not that they don't want that necessarily, but I feel like, when they stalk your social media, they just see your growth and they just see your beauty and how great you're doing. And maybe even if they do want a reconciliation with you, I feel like they go on and they stalk on the social media, and it's like, is Pt.2 even interested? Like, they're so sassy, or maybe they're afraid that you will be sassy if they were trying to reconcile with you. They're so expensive and out there, and it's like they're definitely making a win for their life. What do I have to offer? Pt.2 probably wouldn't want anything to do with me. So yeah, maybe this whole situation could also be about like you went through a divorce or something around those lines, and these stalkers are like, wow, congrats Pt.2 for getting out of that situation and for loving yourself that way. So yeah, but we also have cyclamen, resignation, say goodbye to what you no longer need. Dude, I really wouldn't be surprised if this is the next that we're talking about. We also have Lenten Rose, protection, conserve what you have, save a little. I'm also getting something about food. Maybe you share like recipes or just like what you cook, and you post that has a story or something like that. And I feel like they're really admired by that. They think that you're a really good cook, even though they probably don't taste it, but just the aspect of it, the eyes also eat. So just the aspect of your cooking, I feel like it's really, really it's something that people are really curious and they really like about you. We also have Heliconia, really realization. The answer is here, take heed. And there's this thing, I really feel like someone is realizing now, like the catch that you are and how they may have lost a shot with you. And I really feel like someone wants a reconciliation with you, but they don't know how to go about it. They don't know how to, I don't know, just enter back into your life and make sure that you will receive them back. So I feel like that they're kind of hesitant when it comes to it because of it. Because I really feel like they see you thriving and they see you very like protective of yourself. And so they're absolutely, I feel like they're like 99% sure that you would reject them and that you would say no. So I feel like that's really something that they, think of when they're stalking your social media. It's like, I even feel like they go there as kind of reminiscing and everything. And they just don't know how to, I feel like they get lost into, wonder, what life would look like with Pt.2 and me together again. And they get lost a little bit during that stalking, daydreaming about the two of you together. And yeah, man, they want more. But then again, it's like they look at you and you're thriving, and it's like, I cannot be that person. How the heck would I be that person for Pt.2? So yeah. But we do have here the Queen of Pentacles. I cannot show you her. But we also have the Ace of Cups, the Two of Swords. We have the Six of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles. What else we have here? The Ace of Wands, and I feel like there's one more apparently there too. But we have the Tower and the Hanged Man. Can we show all this? We can. So, I don't know, let's put you here. I really feel like there's something here about someone sees you wise AF. Like, no joke. I really feel like it may not even be like wise in terms of like smart, like book smart or anything like that, but it could be that they see you very successful and they see you growing and expanding, especially career-wise, and they see you very independent and everything. And it's like, wow, Pal number 2 really has grown and really has achieved a lot for themselves. And I really get this feeling of like pride, but at the same time, like, damn, like what a growth, right? And am I even a match to that? And I definitely feel like there's something here about like you make other people question themselves, and you make other people, especially this person, like question their path and see what in their life needs to be changed and needs to be transformed within them and within their mindset. Because especially that thing, if you do something about like bringing awareness to a health condition, or that thing of like the makeup for people or women specifically of color, there is this feeling of you bring awareness to that, and it's like you don't have to be racist, you don't have to judge us for this health condition, and like this is normal. Maybe there's even something about your body and like the little pooch, your little I heard someone call it something so amazing, like the womb. It's like something about like sanctuary, something like that. It was so beautiful. And it's like, I feel like you bring awareness to something, and I feel like people really admire that about you. I also feel like there's something about like these people or this person specifically wonders if you know how admired you are by others and how attractive you are. Because with this Two of Swords, there is this feeling of like you're so gentle and sweet and kind that sometimes you may forget how attractive you are. And it's like you're super practical and down to earth and really like straightforward in what you want. But I feel like people question if you actually know how attractive you are, and like, are you even aware of all your good traits, And I feel like there's definitely something around that. And again, there is definitely someone here that wants a new beginning with you. And this could even be talking about more than one person. We could be talking about like a past relationship here. And they definitely are still attracted to you, and they're definitely still stalking you. It could also be another secret admirer. And like these two people, they definitely want a new beginning with you. They want some type of relationship here. And yeah, I would even say one of them could want a little bit more of the spice than the other. But in general, I do feel like they're both really, I don't know, they really like you for who you are, and they really want more than just that spice. Okay, but let's get a little bit more into the 18 plus portion here. I feel like your chest is like, yeah, I feel like that's something people are really, really attracted to. You may have really good ladies, especially for the women, but for the men, it's like maybe it's a really well-built chest. And I also feel like there's something about like, it's essentially like your whole body, because I feel like there's this feeling of like them, especially a person here, and it could be that ex, like really wanting to, do the deed. And I feel like that's something that, it's not something specific like your chest, your booty. No, it's like your whole body. It's like, there's even a card here. I don't know if it came out for you. It didn't. But there's a card in this deck that is your body is a work of art. And I definitely feel like, it's a little bit of that vibe. It's like your whole body is so gorgeous. There is no way I can resist it. And I also feel like there's something about like if you wear necklaces, that is also very attractive. Because it brings this attention to the neck, and maybe someone wants like a little hen neck. Who knows? Or if maybe your hands, if you're a male, people are really attracted to your hands, especially if you have like veins showing. And like especially the upper body. There's something about like the upper body, whether you're a female or a male. But if you're a male, there's something about like veins, your hands, and like your biceps, your muscles. I really feel like there's something around that, especially if you wear t-shirts. That could be something that these people or this person is really attracted to. But let's get here some spicy messages. I would recommend, if you're only hearing this reading, I would recommend for you to come and watch this part because I cannot say all of these things, okay? So you may have to read them. But we have, I can't wait for a wedding night. Wow. I want to see them do it. Do it to you. I want to eat you for breakfast. I think a little massage would do you good. I want everyone to know my name. And your pictures turn me up. I really don't know how far I can go because I've been having some issues with the 18+ ratings. So yeah, but there we go. It's like just looking at your pictures. It's not something specific. It's like your whole vibe is a vibe. And I feel like it really, brings blood flow to some areas. And I definitely feel like there's something around, again, there we go. This could be talking about like two people. And it's like this ex, especially if you already have a new boo, this ex could see photos of the two of you together. And it's like, I want to see this happening in person because I don't believe you. I want to, maybe there's this person, if they're a toxic ex, I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case, but there's this feeling of like, I want to ruin that for you. I want to ruin this relationship and I want you to be mine. I want you all for me. But yeah, I also feel like, again, there's someone that is really genuine and really wants to, have this marriage with you and they see really long-term energies, with you and they really want more. And there's just this feeling of like, people just want to pamper you and just want to give you and provide you with everything. And I feel like there's a really good vibe because there's just this feeling of like, I want to relax you. I want to be there for you, yeah. So I feel like this could be a reading where it's like two people. You could have one that is definitely, definitely an ex. I definitely feel like that. And they definitely want a new beginning, but it could be more towards the sexual new beginning. And then you have someone that is definitely a secret admirer and they really admire your growth. They admire what you do. And they're really like totally in awe of you and they really want a solid commitment here with you, okay? So yeah, pile number 2. This is what I have for you. Is there anything else? I feel like there's also something, we're going to be talking about like food. I feel like there's someone, like maybe both, maybe one, but there's like this fantasy of like, I want to eat you for breakfast. Maybe there's this fantasy of like using a little food in the bedroom. That could also be something. But if you're interested in more like late night thoughts, fantasies from your person in specific, definitely go take a look into that video. Or actually I have 2. So yeah, definitely take a look into my 18+ playlist if that is of your interest. But this is what I have for you. So don't forget to smash the like button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. If you enjoyed this reading and if it kind of resonated, I would really appreciate it. But you can also check out my other 2 channels, the Sunny Virgo and the Sunny Virgo Tarot for cusp and zodiac sign readings. Or we can get a private reading for love, for 18+, whatever you're fancying. And that is going to be in the description box below, okay? So, with that being said, I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, my pile number 3. Welcome into your reading. So, if you chose the yellow calcite, you're definitely in the right place. And in case you missed the intro, this is a 2-part video. So, this is part 2, where we are going to look into, what your stalkers admire and notice the most about you and some 18+ spicy messages and all that. This could be someone specific if you want to focus there, or it could just be someone, just general energy of your stalkers. But the part 1 was who is stalking you and why. So definitely I would recommend go watch this video, that video, and then come back or whatever way you want to go. But maybe it would be good for you to look into that part 1 and then take a little look into this one. But yeah, I think that's it. So let's get here into your messages. Some of the things could be quite specific, especially as we go through these traits. So just take whatever resonates, leave the rest. And let's see. So we have time. Time spent worrying is time spent. We also have shine. Don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts. Shine brightly. And we have change. Resistance to change is a resistance to life itself. Open your heart and mind to new beginnings. So there's something here around, I was just checking because there appeared to be a spider, but there wasn't. So there's something here around, I feel like people see you, especially if they have been stalking you for some time. They could see like this evolution from a really stressed out person and maybe burdened person, and someone that now is shining. I also feel like there's something here around like people may sometimes wonder if you see how gorgeous you are, how talented you are, excuse me. And I feel like they wonder if you really know the full length of your potential and the full length of who you are, you know? But I feel like for the most part, there's this feeling of like, there could also be this thing of like, you're always on the run and always creating new things, always doing new things. And I feel like that's something that people, you know, they see you as a go-getter, and that is something that they're really attracted to and that they notice. But there's also something, I'm also getting, you may have like a specific mole or sign on your body, or like I'm even getting like on your cheeks, and that is something that people are really, really attracted to, and they really like, they find it so irresistible. And I'm even getting this thing where like they just want to kiss it. But there's something here around like they may see you sometimes really stressed out, and that you may be going through that transition. Or again, if they have been stalking you for some time, it's like they may be aware that you were stressed out, and that now you may be a little bit more into this, you know, more lighthearted and just like, okay, let me breathe. And maybe you're even following like a passion project. We have your passion. This card actually never came out for me yet. We also have candle magic and herbs. So yeah, there's definitely this thing like you may be relaxing a lot more and connecting a lot more with maybe even like you're changing your diet or something about that. Or maybe, again, maybe you're like pursuing a passion project that could be related with candles, because we have candles here, we have candle here. That could be something. But I definitely feel like it's like you're starting to blossom. There's a little bit of this energy. You're starting to grow. People are starting to see your true spice, right? People are starting to see your true, the true side of you that was repressed, perhaps. You know, it's like you're really blossoming, and I feel like people really see that. Maybe especially, you know, maybe this is about like scrolling through your photos, and it's like they go through the first photos of your profile, and it's like, what is this pottery? And now they look into your most recent photos, and like now maybe you're posing, and maybe you're like a lot more confident, and people are so attracted to that because they're like, wow, I did not see that coming. Has growth for pile number 3, and they're looking so damn good. There could also be something if you do share this passion project in your social media. It could be that, you know, people really, again, there's this feeling. I really feel like there's someone here that wonders if you see your whole potential, that wonders if you're really like, if you're aware of how great you are. And I feel like that's something that I'm hearing, that something that they wish they could tell you. So maybe there is some sort of separation here. And yeah, I don't even remember what I was going to say, because I was looking into this toxic manipulation, abuse, and gaslighting. Maybe this was someone that wasn't really good for you at some point. Maybe that was someone that, you know, they were just passionate towards you and not necessarily wanting something more and wanting to provide you with, you know, what you truly deserve. And so now they look at you with this Empress shining in glow up self-love. It's like you're doing so good. So there's clearly that thing. It's like when they knew you and when they were connecting with you, I don't know, it's like they may have seen this really insecure and what is the word? It's like you would go, oh gosh, I don't have the word, but there's a word for that. It's like you would be really easily influenced, and I feel like they could tell you anything, you would believe them. They could tell you, oh, you look gorgeous, and you would light up, or they would tell you, I don't really like that dress, and you would go change it because it would have that kind of impact on you. You know, they were, it's that thing. I don't think you had your confidence quite developed yet. And so now this person stalks you, and they look at your social media, and it's like, wow, pile 3 is so freaking different. And it's so interesting because that has been kind of a common theme in the piles, but there's like a huge transformation that this person can see, and I feel like they now kind of regret a little bit the way that they've treated you. I don't think it's with the best intentions, I have to be honest, because I feel like it's just so they could take advantage of you, and just so they could lure you back into that place of insecurity and lure you back into that place of I don't know, them being able to take some sort of advantage over you. But this could have actually been like some time ago, this breakup or this person in your life. And so now I feel like they think that time has run out for them and that they have no possible way to connect with you and to have some sort of influence over you. And I feel like that kind of pisses them off. But at the same time, it kind of attracts them that, you know, you're so different and now you're confident and now you're, you know, you're doing a lot better. And I feel like it pisses them off, but at the same time, it is attractive to them. So yeah, let's see what else we have. We have blue eyes. Again, these are quite specific, so you don't have to resonate with those. But we have doctor, we have chef, we have Taurus. You don't have to be a Taurus. We also have past wounds and family. So again, with these, especially with these past wounds, it's like someone really wanting you to be hurting. This is so awful to say, but I really feel like this could be about someone that is not the best. But I really feel like someone wanted you to be hurting and you're not. And, you know, maybe some of your other stalkers are like, yeah, you go, pile number 3. And they're like really rooting for you and they really love this transformation. And it's like maybe part of those, you know, good-hearted stalkers, they're like, they still wonder if you see like your whole growth. They still wonder if you really see the whole potential of yourself. And then there is someone toxic here that I really feel like they just wish you wouldn't have healed because now they don't have any sort of control over you. There is also something, if you are not necessarily a chef, but if you like cooking, maybe they really enjoy that part of you and that part of your social media, and they really would like to taste. Oh, I was going to say they would like to taste you. Oh boy. But they would really like to taste your recipes and your cookings. There's also something about like people get curious about you and your family. Maybe you have a lot of photos with your family, or, you know, maybe you just post really interesting, or it's like you support your family a lot. And so maybe you repost your family's business account or something like that. And they just wonder like, are you close to your family? Like, they just want to know more. And I definitely feel like that is the good-hearted stalkers here. But you could also have a really beautiful gaze. Not necessarily, you don't necessarily have to blue eyes, but I really feel like your eyes are so freaking gorgeous and they just want to, you know, stare at those eyes all day long. And that's something that they're definitely attracted to. I also feel like there's something about like hair, and it's curious because I'm actually getting like body hair. So maybe it's like your beard, if you wear beard, or like chest hair. I'm also getting that. If you were a male, obviously, that would be something that these people are attracted to. If you were a woman, it could be that you have really dark, I don't know, strong, maybe even voluminous, is that a word? Like with a lot of volume. And it's like you have really wild hair. And I feel like it's like really dark colors. That could be something that is really attractive to other people. Because like, but wow, I'm really getting this strong energy of like, for the males watching this, of like, especially the chest, like someone just wants to run their hands over your chest and I don't know, just like feel it. There's something about that. But I also feel like, you know, people really also see you as someone really stable and grounded, maybe with a really solid career, and that's something that they are really attracted to. If you are a doctor, or, you know, if you are a doctor or a chef, any of those professions, that is super freaking hot for these stalkers. But there's this feeling of like you have really healing energy and you have really, I don't know, just kind and compassionate energy, and I feel like that's something that these people really, really love. Yeah, so let's see here what else we have. Pitcher plant, inside, the answers are there for those who look. We also have heartsease, compassion, tread a little more tenderly. And especially with this pitcher plant, there's that thing of like maybe people scroll through your social media and they see like your last photos and they see your growth and they're like, oh wow, look at pile 3. They've grown really well, you know, they've matured really well. And I feel like that's something that they're really attracted to, because like just seeing your growth and like seeing the person you are now, it's like, wow, you know, I feel like that's something that is really impressive. But P, letter P could be significant. But we also have Stephanotis, cooperation, take the hand offered or ask. So there's really this feeling of like people see you as someone really, really kind and compassionate, and it's like someone that people can count on, especially with this thing of like the family. If you have a lot of photos with your family or with your friends even, it's like people are just super attracted to that, because like they see you as being kind-hearted, and they see you as, you know, wanting to help, and that is something that really brings them a lot of joy to. I feel like this is someone that is already part of your life, you know, especially, you know, again, these good people. I feel like I don't really get any energy anymore from this toxic person, so it's most likely that thing that, you know, they didn't want you to be healed, and they wanted to use you again, and so they kind of stalk you on social media to see if you I don't know, if you would still be in that place. But I definitely feel like there are really good stalkers here for you, and I feel like they're already part of your life, and it's like they feel really grateful for being with you. So yeah, there's something around that. So let's see here from the tarot, what do we have? And trying to get a little bit more into your spicy stuff. So I can show all of this. We have the King of Swords. We have the Two of Swords, the Five of Cups. What else we have for pound number 3, please? All right. So we have the Six of Swords and the Ten of Cups. We have this the Eight of Pentacles with the King of Cups. All right. So again, I feel like people just see you as so sweet. And it's like, I don't know, you know how to be sweet, but you also know how to be assertive. And I would even say that this is after people get to know you. Because first impression could be that you're kind of cold and that it's impossible to connect with you. And maybe you're a little bit intimidating. Maybe, you know, especially if you are a doctor or a chef and it's a profession that they really admire, and it's like they may be intimidated by it, and it's like, I'm never going to get pal 3's attention. But I feel like as people get to know you, I feel like they definitely keep their stalking, but as people get to know you, they start to see this really kind side of yours and this really compassionate side, and I feel like they really love it. I also feel like there's something here around, I'm hearing beach, so if you have any photos at the beach, then that is definitely a popular photo. But maybe you really, I don't know, maybe you're in like a bathing suit or just whatever, and people are like, wow. So again, that could be a really popular photo, and a photo that people really, really like, and they go to very often, I would say. But I also feel like there's something about, I'm getting like for women, I'm getting something about like especially thighs, inner thighs. That is something really attractive. For the males, I'm getting something about like, you know, the V, that V line in your abdominal area, leading to your shenanigans. That is a really attractive, I mean, it's attractive in general, but that is a really, really attractive point to these stalkers, I would say. I'm also getting your backs. For any gender, anything here, your backs are also really significant here, especially for the ladies. There's something about if someone wants to kind of throw you, you know, onto the bed, backs to them, and kind of push you down, something like that. Yeah, I also feel like someone is really attracted to your tongue. So maybe this is someone you already kind of were French kissing or doing a little bit more, and that is definitely someone is definitely attracted to that. There's also something here around like I'm hearing wet. That could obviously be something. Again, if you're already intimate with someone, that someone is definitely interested in your wetness if you are a woman. But there's something about like maybe you make them sweat or you make them hot. I don't know. It's like there's something here about like people are just wow, woo, you know. And I definitely feel like there's something there. You could also be quite creative. That is also something that people are really attracted to you. And I feel like in general, there's just like this thing of you may have, especially the people that, again, were already part of your life and were able to see this transition, especially from, you know, out of this toxic person or toxic point in your life and into this Empress energy, especially the people that were already with you. I feel like they admire so much your growth and admire you so much for, you know, being able to get out of that situation. And yeah, they're really proud of you for that. They really are. Yeah. So let's see here. Let's get some messages, spicy messages from my pin me down naughty messages oracle. And if you're just hearing, I would advise you to come and look into the video because I cannot, say all of these things. So just keep in mind and help me a little bit and read them as well. So I want to whisper in your ear how I've been craving you. We also have, I need you to please me in every way. Pull my hair and tell me you want me. Someone is like, I'm hearing someone is desperate for you. Like someone, oh yeah, I miss you so much. I need you right here, right now. So again, maybe this is like your partner. I don't know. But, I don't know. There's just this feeling like someone really, really needs you. And I don't get any type of energy from this person anymore. So I don't really think that this one, I definitely feel like it's from this person. Give me a call so I can tell you what I do to you. I definitely feel like this message is from that toxic person. But I feel like, more than that, we also have read me into stuff. So yeah. Read it. But I definitely feel like there is someone here that if you were already intimate with someone, I definitely feel like there is this like a lot of missing you and a lot of like just wanting you to be there. And especially with this, I need you to please me in every way. Again, we were talking about tongue, so I feel like someone is really liking your tongue. But there's a lot of desire for you, and there's even this thing of like, of course there was that thing of, the V line, and I believe we were talking about chest as well. But I feel like in general, it's like your whole body. I feel like this person is obsessed with your whole body, and I feel like they really, really love it. But yeah. Yeah, so if you're interested in looking deeper into these persons' late night thoughts and fantasies, definitely take a look into those. That would be on my 18 plus playlist. But if you enjoy this and if it kind of resonated, definitely smash like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't already, I would love to have you here for a lot more of these type of readings. And you can also check out my other two channels, the Sunny Virgo and the Sunny Virgo Tarot, for cusp and zodiac sign readings, or if you're interested in a private reading for love, for 18 plus, whatever you want, the link is going to be down below for that. And that is it. So I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 4. Welcome into your reading. So if you chose the Tangerine Quartz, you're definitely in the right place. And in case you missed the intro, actually I wanted to say pile 3. So if you felt drawn to pile 3 as well, if that is your side. But in case you missed the intro, this is a 2-part video. So this is the second part where we are going to look into what are your stalkers admire and notice the most about you, and maybe some spicy messages. And on part 1, we're actually looking into who are your stalkers, who is talking on you on your social media, and why are they doing that, a little look into their thoughts, and they were just looking a little deeper into their thoughts. Keep in mind that some of these messages may be quite specific, especially as we get into these traits, so just take whatever resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's get right into it. So, we have ease. Today I allow life to be easy. We also have invitation. The words you speak are an invitation to life, a request to bring energy into form. Choose your words carefully. And we also have move. A long walk is good for the soul. Get outside and allow Mother Nature to lift your spirits. So there's something here about like life is easy with you. So this could be talking about like, could be coming forward from someone specific that, to just go and stalk your profile just because they really like you and they really like your energy, and maybe they miss it and they just want, to connect with it a little bit more. And I don't think it's coming from a place of, I don't know, wanting to drain you or wanting to get attached to you and be an energy vampire. I just feel like there's just this feeling of like you're so easy to be around with. And I would even say like, all of these words, it's how these people or this person in specific sees you and what they, what they get from your social media. We have calm, love, kindness, beauty, joy, hope, adventure, fun. So I really feel like they just see you as like being so in tune with yourself and so in tune with your best life that, they just absolutely freaking love that. Maybe you're like traveling a lot or you go on a lot of adventures. maybe even, you know, some self dates or something. But I just get this feeling of like, I wouldn't even call it self dates. So maybe you don't really go on a lot of dates with yourself, but you may have a lot of like a really defined me time. Maybe you go on walks regularly, daily. Maybe you take yourself for coffee every single day. It's like the little things that maybe you share on your social media. People really admire that, and they really, you know, they're really, wow, okay, pile number 4, they're killing it in that, you know, in pampering themselves, and I feel like they really admire that in you. But I really feel like there's just this feeling of like, you have such a kind heart, and this feels like a little, let me gas you up, but I really feel like this is how these people see you, or this person in particular sees you. They may see you as a flower, maybe you're literally named after a flower, but I really feel like people just see you like fully blossomed and so beautiful, and it's just like they want to smell you, you know, maybe you smell really good. If you're already, especially with these stalkers, maybe that is something that they remember you by, is like your smell. And I feel like they're just like, wow, you're so great, dude. You're so I don't know, I really get this feeling of like you're kind-hearted, and I'm even getting this feeling of like you may be in a way like too good to be true, where it's like you're so awesome, you're beautiful, you're so attractive, but you're also so kind and humble at the same time. You're crazy and you love adventures, and it's like you have a little bit of everything. And I feel like people are like, wow, I really like, I feel like whoever is spying on you and is stalking you is definitely like, they have good reviews of you. You know, they have really good thoughts of you, and I feel like they just admire you and love you so much. So that's really great. I'm even getting like some of these people could be friends, and they're like, sometimes, you know, they just they don't remember something, or they were looking for a photo of you together, and they have to go to your profile, and they just look through your profile. It's like, oh, this is pal 4, my girl. You know, this is my boo. And I don't know, there's just this feeling of pride. This is such a refreshing, kind pal. I love it. So we also have your intuition. So for some of you, maybe that is a part of you that you kind of share a lot. Maybe you're really into board games. That is something that these people also, you know, really admire and love about you. But maybe you're, you know, you literally deal with, yeah, we even have your cleanse with all of these things. Maybe you're into like crystals and everything and all of those woo-woo spiritual stuff. So I feel like that's something that people are really attracted to. Maybe you literally do some tarot or anything like that. We also have grounding. So yeah, you may be a really nature freak. And I feel like that's something that people really admire about you. But divination, yeah. So again, divination, intuition. Some of you could be like readers or healers or anything like that. That's definitely something that is admired, because it's like, wow, pile number 4. Again, I keep on to say pile number 3. What the heck? But it's like, wow, pile number 4 is so freaking awesome, and they're following the things that are aligned with themselves, especially here with this path. It's like they know where they want to go, and they're not afraid to go through detours. They're not afraid to go through big, you know, routes and having to climb trees and everything. They're ready to just accomplish anything. And it's that thing of like the adventure. I feel like you're up for an adventure, and you know how to push yourself at the same time respecting yourself and respecting your boundaries. So that's definitely something that people admire in you. You could have really strong legs. That's also something that is coming through. And also like your booty. So that's definitely something that people admire in you. And like your arms, I don't know, it's just like your limbs, maybe really something that people pay attention to. There's also something about like hugging. Maybe you're a really good hugger, or it's just like people look at you and you're just like, oh, I want to hug Paul number 4. And that is amazing. That is amazing. And again, I keep wanting to say Paul number 3. Is Paul number 3 how you see your person? And it's like, I don't know, it's this is you and Paul number 3 is your person. Or maybe, you know, maybe there's just another message for you in Paul number 3 as well. But I really get this feeling of like, I feel like one of the biggest things about you is that you don't force things. And I really feel like people, that is the biggest thing that people admire about you. It's like you don't force things, you just go with the flow and you see where things take you. Again, especially with this thing of the, you know, adventures and travels. Maybe you don't really know where you're going, and just take time to explore the world and see where things, and see what happens, you know? And I don't know, I really feel like people are just like, I feel like sometimes people are even a little bit like, I wish I was a little bit more like Pound Number 4, so I could go a little bit more with the flow, and I could just, you know, breathe a little bit more and just enjoy life a little bit better. It's like they want to indulge in that, in your energy, because you just feel so great. And again, it's not in a negative, sucking all of your energy away. It's like learning from you. They really want that. So let's get a little bit more information. We have intuition again. Wow. Telepathy, dreams, inner knowing. You could be quite wise. You could also give really great advice. Maybe you in your captions, you were like, you put like those inspirational quotes or something like that. That's something that people are really like, wow, I kind of needed to hear that today, you know? This is actually reminding me, in my personal profile, I have, I actually have like happy stalking, and then I have PS, you look really cute today. Maybe you do something like that as well. It's like you just leave really kind messages in your bio or something, and people are just like, it's so great to come here and stalk you. You know, it feels so good. It feels so welcomed. I feel welcome to come to your profile and stalk you. But we also have new love, new person, beginnings, new chapter. Maybe this is like someone new in your life, and specifically that, you know, that we're talking about here, that is totally enamored by you. But I really feel like whoever we're talking about here, someone wants a new beginning with you, and I feel like they're just, you know, it's like they want more of you in their life. And I definitely feel like they're really, they really see you as the potential for a powerful, positive, beautiful new beginning, and they want more. They want more of that. I also feel like, you know, with that 44, I feel like they see you as a bearer of a lot of stability, and someone that, again, someone that could be really great in their life, and that could really be a good source of power for themselves, and like in the sense of like them taking responsibility, and you pushing them, and you challenging them, and you're really pushing them into becoming a better person, and maybe even allowing them to connect with their own intuition, and allowing them to go in their own particular path. Yeah. You also seem very healthy. I don't know what that is about, but you seem really healthy. If you wear makeup, your makeup is like flawless. I really feel like these people are obsessed with your makeup. Some people actually, they could go to your profile specifically for your makeup. It's like they need inspiration, so they go, oh, I remember Pal 4 and they did this really crazy makeup, I loved it, I need to get that inspiration, and they go there. But yeah. And it's like the fact that here in intuition we have the Ace of Cups and we have new love. Like, you have a new boo, a new stalker, like a new secret admirer, and they're totally wanting to date you. So yeah. We have over here musician. We have shy. Why do I feel like this is describing more your person and not so much you? But we have beach. We have money. We have tall, hazel eyes. And we also have Virgo. I'm hearing, not necessarily that you were tall, but I feel like your height could be of significance. And I'm even getting that for some of you could be actually quite short, because I'm hearing like cute has a button. So it's like, or it's like your nose could be really, really small. There is this thing of like your cute has a button. There's just, again, someone is like totally crazy about you, and they just want to like hug you and be like, oh, I love you. You know, that is so sweet, man. Especially with this Virgo. Again, there's this strong thing of like you being really healthy. Maybe you're really into fitness and health and healthy recipes and something like that. And I feel like someone here is really, really attracted to that side of you. But at the same time, you know, Virgos sometimes are seen as really judgmental, but they're actually sweetie pies. And me defending my Virgo family, because I'm also a Virgo. But I really feel like, you know, people see you like that, you know, love, kindness, hope and joy and calm. It's like, I really feel like there's just this really sweet and almost like angelic kind of energy. I just feel like people feel so good around you, especially this person. And it's so interesting because we have this like shy, and I even felt like with this beach, it's like, also, if you have any photos on the beach, wasn't that, I feel like that was showing up for Pound Number 3. That is crazy. But if you have any photos at the beach, those are popular, okay? Those are definitely something that people go back to and look at quite often. Because maybe, you know, you're a little bit more in a bathing suit. Maybe shirtless if you're a dude, especially. But, you know, that is definitely something that people are interested in looking more at. But especially with this shy and the beach, and especially with money, it's like maybe in your personal life you're really shy, but then it's like you go into your business, into your career, and it's like a whole 180, and you're like thick as sand, right? On one side you're really flowy, and maybe you're really creative with this musician. You don't have to be a musician, but maybe you're really creative and expressive and emotional, right? And you like to share your emotions and all that. And that is the water side of the beach. And then it's like roles are reversed, and you go into money, you go into your money side, and it's like, shabam, I know what I want, I know what I'm going to get, and this is who I am. You know how to affirm yourself. So there's definitely this like 180, I would say. But people see you as very wealthy. People see you as very, maybe even with the clothing that you wear, it's like people may see you, or they think that you wear really expensive clothing, or just the way that you show yourself to the world. It's like, wow, pound number 4 really knows how to take care of themselves. That's also something. And I feel like you just have beautiful eyes. Sometimes I get really like intense gaze and everything. Here I just feel like there's just like this beautiful, it's literally beautiful eyes. And I'm even getting, you may have not necessarily hazel, but like totally brown eyes. Dude, brown eyes are gorgeous. And I feel like this person is like totally, especially if this is someone specific, this person is totally obsessed with your brown eyes, if that is the case. But you could think that you have really random eyes and just normal eyes that no one cares about, but I really feel like that they're beautiful, they're gorgeous. And yeah, I'm also getting something about like your eyes feel like home. There's something about that. That is so beautiful. I love it. So we also have Calla Lily, rejuvenation, reawaken, and then send stronger. Yeah, it's like your breath of fresh air. Like even myself reading for you, it's like, it just feels like, life is amazing. It's beautiful. It's flowy. It's great. You really have good energy, and I just love it. We also have Jonquil power. Take hold of what you know is yours. There you go. It's like you know how to be sweet and flowy and I don't know, kind and compassionate, but you also know when to take hold of what is yours and be in this place of power and command. I'm getting command specifically. So maybe you're in a position of power, leadership, and it's like you know how to lead a team. There's also something there's also something about like old classmates. I feel like this is recent actually, but old classmates could be spying on you and like seeing your growth. Maybe for some you were even like bullied or something, but with this reawaken and then send stronger, it's like they look at you now and it's like, holy cow, Pile number 4 went through such a big transformation. This is crazy. And I even feel like for some they're kind of disappointed that you went through that transformation. But I don't want to do that in this reading. This feels too good for us to get there. But I guess that is a message. Some people could be a little bit jealous, especially if they're like old classmates or something. I'm definitely getting that, or maybe even an ex. But I'm getting more around like friendships. So yeah, but. Yeah, what else we have here? We have Nasturtium, grounding. The beginning is where you need to be. And we have grounding over there as well. You just feel really, really peaceful. Your energy is super, it's like you're down to earth, but you're also dreamy. It's that thing of the beach, right? You have the sand that really earths you in, but you also have the water that really lets you go with the flow. And I feel like you have such a beautiful balance between two things. And we also have Bird of Paradise, self-acceptance, you are so much more. I feel like you, people really admire your confidence, and people really admire your relationship with yourself, and there's just like there's magic around you, man. And I feel like you just have to go. Maybe there's something about, like, we were talking about flowers, and maybe in your profile maybe you're literally named after a flower, but there is this feeling of like maybe your profile is full of flowers. I don't know. It's like people go to your profile and everywhere they look, there's flowers. I feel like that's something that they really love, because it really gets this feeling of you could resonate as an earth angel. I wouldn't be surprised. But I really get this feeling of like you just feel so freaking good. It's just amazing, man. I love this. I love your energy. Gosh, you feel good. Okay, we can now show you this. We have strength over there. We also have the 8 of Swords. Let's pull some tarot here. What else we have here for my pal? Number 4s. We have Temperance, the 6 of Wands. All right, let's see here. We also have Death coming through. We have the Chariot, the King. Whoopsie, hello voice. The Chariot, the King of Pentacles. We have a lot of cards that are going to be hard to. Oh my god. So, trust me when I say that you have the 2 cups, the 6 of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the 9 of Wands, and we have over here the 5 of Wands as well. All right. So, I definitely feel like, what is happening with my voice? Jesus. I feel like, you know, it could be that someone tried to take your voice away from you for a lot of time. And it could be those people that, again, maybe it's an ex or maybe it's just old classmates or something. And it's like, now I get this feeling like now you're free to speak your mind and now you're free to share your thoughts and to just do whatever you want in essentially. And I feel like for some time, maybe that wasn't you. Maybe you weren't allowed to do that, or people would have some sort of control over you. And I feel like now people go to your profile and it's like they see your transformation. They're really surprised. Again, some for the positive, some for the negative. I also feel like you're really, or at least this is how people see you, is that you have a lot of options romantically. I actually feel like you have a lot of stalkers, to be honest. But, you know, people look at you and they're like, wow, pile number 4 is a hottie. So, obviously, they have a lot of people attracted to them. I just feel like, you know, more than that, I feel like there's just a lot of power within you. And I feel like people are really admired by your growth and the things that you have healed. And especially if it is those people that have some sort of past to look at and to see your growth, it's like they can definitely see your growth and they definitely can see your healing. And I really feel like they're really, really attracted to that. And they're really, again, some are surprised, not in so much the positive way. But I definitely feel like you have a lot of people wanting to just, you know, sweep you off your feet. I really feel like you do, especially with the 6 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands. People just, I feel like you have a lot of admirers, to be honest. There's definitely one that stands out, that is for sure. But you have a lot of admirers. Absolutely. Absolutely. I also feel like your lips are something that people are really drawn to you. Like in your face in general. Because if you are a male, it could be that you have a really sharp face and really like, I don't know, sharp features, something like that. And that is something that is really attractive to your stalkers. And for women, there's really this feeling of like your face, it could be really round or really like, I don't know, maybe you have really big cheeks and I don't know, just squishy cheeks, and people are just like, you're so cute. But at the same time, it's like, I would even say it's like cute face, hot body, something like that, especially if you are a woman. And I feel like people are just like totally obsessed with you. Absolutely. Because there's also an emphasis on the chest, that is for sure. And there we go. I'm not going to show you everything, but you see those little flowers over there? I really feel like people just like, they just see who has a flower. I keep hearing like cute has a button. I don't know. But yeah, I also feel like there is someone here that has a lot of fantasies, especially with you on top and especially with the writing. So if you want to look more into fantasies and late night thoughts, definitely check out my other readings, my other 18 plus readings around that. Those are going to be in the cards, but I definitely feel like there are some fantasies around it. And I also feel like there's something about like people want you to surrender to them. That's also something. If you're already intimate with someone definitely remembers you by and you're a male, someone definitely remembers you by your big thingy. Or, you know, if you don't consider it big, maybe these people do, but people are definitely, they definitely remember it. So you may be very good with it. Let's just say it. But yeah. I also feel like your booty is also something people are attracted to, but I feel like more than anything, your chest. I feel like your chest is definitely like a big thing for you. And I'm also getting something about like we already picked up on that with the magician, but you could be quite creative, and that's something that people are really drawn to. They just see you like overcoming so much, and like there's absolutely someone here that wants to give you everything. Okay, they want you to surrender to them. I feel like in bed, but when it comes to a relationship, they definitely want to surrender to you. There's this feeling of like, I want to give you my all. That's definitely something. And it's like someone wants to. There's something about how do I say this? Like it's like, I want to go to the end of the world with you. It's like I feel like there's someone here that really sees like a whole future with you, and they're really. I don't know. They're really drawn to that, and they're really. I don't know. I feel like I want to say that they really love you, but I feel like they don't want to say it. So again, this could be really fresh, and so this person is like, "No, I don't love you. I don't love you. I just really like you, but I don't love you." When in fact, I feel like it's kind of starting to get there. But yeah. So let's get here some spicy messages. I cannot tell you all of these messages, okay? So if you're just hearing, I would suggest that you would come back and watch the video, okay? And yeah, so you can read them while I'm showing you them. But we have, there isn't a person I want more than I want you. Yeah, it's like someone who's really like totally in love and just enamored by you. Where I really feel like someone is falling. Let's call it that, because I feel like this person feels really uncomfortable with the, like, I love you, I'm in love with you, but I definitely feel like they are falling, so, yeah, and I also feel like, again, there's this feeling of, I really feel like you have a lot of people that do want you a whole lot. We also have, let's make a video. Someone thinks you're really, photogenic, and it's like you would look great in the video. We also have, shh, don't make a sound, or we'll be caught. Someone has really dirty fantasies of you. I'm also getting someone who has really dirty memories of you. And we also have, I have a lot of shenanigans with you in my mind. So, again, I feel like a lot of these could be memories if you're already intimate with someone here. But yeah. Or again, it's just like a lot of fantasies. That is for sure. But someone definitely thinks you're very photogenic, so they would like to make a video with you. And there's also this thing of like, maybe even not necessarily showing you to the world, but it's like there's also a sense of pride, you know. So if any of these people that are, you know, that admire you a lot and that are really drawn to you, if they were to share you to the world and show you, hey, this is my boo, I feel like they would be so proud. That is amazing. But we also have, nobody makes me do stuff like you do. So like, I really feel like someone here that you're already intimate with, they definitely have a lot of memories, and they're definitely thinking about you a lot, all the time. So yeah, you may also have really good mouth skills, let's call it. So yeah, I think that's it. I actually feel called to pull a few more here. Let me see here. Yeah, okay. All right, so we also have here, bite my lips and press your body against mine. We have you're so sexy, that body is a work of art. So it's like your whole body. This person is obsessed with it. I love how your booty bounces when I'm taking you from behind, and I'll be gentle with you. So I really feel like there's someone here that really wants to explore a lot with you, and yeah. I think that's it. So, pile number 4, this is what I have for you. I really hope you enjoyed it and that this kind of resonated. And if it did, don't forget to smash that like button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out those 18+ ratings if you're interested in that. Those are going to be in the little cards. Or if you're interested in checking my other 2 channels, the Sunny Virgo and the Sunny Virgo Tarot, where I have cusp and zodiac sign ratings, definitely check them out. Or you can get a private reading with me. The link is going to be down below. Okay? So, with that being said, I love it very much. We are finishing this at 133. There we go. 33 could be a significant number. We also have 44. But this is what I have for you. I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.